Hello everybody. Today we are going to be unboxing the Xbox One Pip Boy Edition of Fallout 4. Now this thing is not a small piece of equipment by any stretch of the imagination. Also, you may notice from some of my other different unboxing videos that there's a slightly different angle here because you can actually see me. A couple reasons for that. First, A, it's easier. B, I'm actually trying out iPhone recording in 4K for the first time. So, you can see here, very nice plastic case, unfortunately. When I first pre-ordered this, I thought this was actually going to be aluminum, so thanks for nothing, Bethesda. Anyway, looks really cool though, and it is definitely pretty large. It's probably about the size in terms of the overall space of the Halo 3 cat helmet, which back in those days I definitely didn't even bother doing unboxing videos. So we're going to go ahead and slide off this case right here. Now, these Pip Boy editions are really hard to find. They actually sold out 2 to 3 to 4 times depending on who you were talking to. I managed to get mine on Amazon the second time around, so it was something where I had to make sure that these I got it in time because I am a big Fallout fan. So you kind of push/pull back these tabs to have the top part of this pop open. And what we're now unboxing is a couple different things here. First of all is the Fallout 4 Steelbook with the operational instructions for the Pip Boy itself. It's actually a pretty nice Steelbook, Season Pass, a couple of the maps, and other things that are limited edition to Fallout 4. Then here is the Pip Boy operating instructions, which is done in the very classic Pip Boy / Fallout style. Now the tricky part about this, and why I actually have the demo mode open on my iPad, is I actually don't have a phone that's going to fit this. Both the Nexus 6 as well as the iPhone 6 Plus don't fit in this Pip Boy. So that's going to have to be something that I'm going to have to figure out a little bit later, but in the meantime I'm definitely going to try it on without that. So the one thing I noticed immediately is that there are foam inserts for smaller phones that actually do fit in there, as well as a strap to actually strap this on your arm securely. Now I believe that this part actually pops off like that, so you can actually completely open it like so. And with the Velcro, open up this little strap to shove your hand in like so. Now the other thing is it looks like it's going to cover up the Apple Watch on my arm, which has a very cool Fallout themed thing in honor of today. So once it's on your wrist like so, this thing is definitely not small. It has workable dials and a couple other things here. There's a hidden button that I believe pops open the phone case part of it, potentially. And back here, let's see. I don't know. Maybe I have to actually have it off my hand for that. Also in the box is the holding stand for this, where it will probably be after a while. And it looks like the rest of this is just foam packaging in the collectible case right here, which is definitely a pretty neat case, regardless of the fact that it happens to be plastic. Nice and sizable. So, yeah, so this is definitely life size, and it looks like it's not small by any means. But the cool part about it is it's definitely gives the realism of it, and I think you'll probably see a lot of cosplayers this Halloween wearing this bad boy. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off. It also is fairly comfortable. The foam on the inside, not too bad. I can see this getting a little hot though, because of the lack of the ventilation. Speaking of fallout, here is my watch face, which will look very similar to what you're seeing here. Very, very neat. So, let me see if I press this button now, it's going to let me open this hidden phone part. Do I have to have this unlocked to do so? Yep, looks like I have to have that part unlocked. Alrighty. Yep, so once you press that all the way down, you have to have this taken apart. There is a couple things on the inside. One, it looks like it's a shield for certain phone sizes, both plastic, and also a button cell battery for some of the lights, which are currently lighting up right now. So power is available. Now these buttons for, or this dial for stats, inventory, data, map, and radio should actually control stuff in the game as well as the tuning. I believe the rad function is actually not real life because it looks like that's actually not a dial. And then the power button will actually press on and off there. So you actually pair this app, which is right there, directly to the console itself as part of the pairing process. So you can use this with a phone as well as a tablet if you don't have the Pip Boy Edition, just to kind of showcase some of the things here. Here's also the manual for instructions, as well as the size of this phone, which, holding that back up to mine, yep, it looks like on the iPhone 6 Plus you're looking at basically the width of the home button in terms of depth. So it looks like it's just too long for this screen. But you do have two options here to kind of make it blocked out and a little bit funkier in that regard. So, and then there are a couple slots in the base right here where it allows you to kind of pop that in there so it actually stays up and shows here. It looks like I definitely recommend holding on to this little card here from an app perspective so you can actually have the full looking experience, whether or not you actually have the phone itself. Here are the foam inserts for them, which I believe are anything up from an iPhone 5 up to iPhone 6, Galaxy S3, iPhone 4, 4S, as well as 5 and 5S, as well as a 6, Galaxy S4, and then there's actually a thing saying cut foam to fit, and then a little foam attachments on the back to make sure that there's a snug fit. So very, very cool. I'll have to see if I can actually get my hands on an older phone that will fit in here in terms of a screen. But regardless, this is definitely a very, very cool piece of tech. Have any questions? Leave them in the comments.